who I've become in the process on this journey to #1. And what I love the second is the girlfriends I've had a chance to make along the way. I'm so thrilled to be in this place at this time, to be with you. And my major message to you is, you can do it too. You can do this too. I'm so grateful to Mary Kay Ash for saying that. It's in my head all the time, every day, all day long. You can do it. 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 Join me in thanking God for an opportunity like Mary Kay. My daily prayer is that you will see God in me all day, all the time. What a company. What a company that will deposit a dream and a vision into our hearts and our minds, and therefore giving us hope and belief. David, Daryl, Cheryl, all I can say is, shut up. Your brilliance, your decisions have taken my family and my life to places I could have never imagined. And Sean Key, the definition of associate, turned coach, turned mentor, turned deep friend. Words don't have the power to describe your impact on my journey. The race. Who can really relate to a race? How many of you can really relate to a race? Don't we love the finish line? Don't we love the finish line when our jaws are flapping, our arms are flying, we're crying with tears of joy and disbelief as we cross the finish line? The beautiful gowns, our names in lights, called over and over on the loudspeaker, our big picture in the hallway, the Mary Kay social media following you. You guys, the diamonds, the cars, literally seeing the world with 5-star accommodations around the world because we ran this race. You guys, I love the race. I love the Olympics. I love the NBA championships. I love football. I know. You have seen me screaming and heard me screaming in front of my TV. Because we love the race. Winners that take the mark. The gunshots fired. And we sprint across the finish line. The finish line that we all love to see. But we often don't get to see the preparation. But the champion knows the race started long before she took her mark.
Come on now.
The preparation. Growing up in Detroit, in a remarkable home with parents and 3 phenomenal sisters, all of them entrepreneurs. Pam is a talented writer with tons of awards. It matters how you write it. Amy, who's here today, founded her own comfort cake company. She and I are the only African-American sisters who graduated from Harvard Business School with an MBA. Amy just left her position as president of Fashion Fair. Right? Fashion Fair. Mary Kay. Right? And my younger sister Wendy, founder of the Wendy Hilliard Foundation in Harlem, where they turned out Olympic champions, and she's in the United States Hall of Fame for gymnastics. They were all totally amazing in school, except me. When they found out I was dyslexic, I'm even having a hard time reading my notes of it. I tell you, I worked super hard. My mom was a teacher, and she worked with me day and night, trying to figure this out. The preparation. Off to college, full-time student, worked 4 years as a cashier. at Safeway grocery store. I did. I worked all the time, and I loved it. I counted tons of cash. The preparation. Then, I moved to Boston as a manufacturing supervisor for Polaroid. I worked nights. I led a team with goals and deadlines and super duper accountability for each piece of film that was produced. Accountability, the preparation. Then it got interesting. Who here has had an interesting journey of preparation? I went to Harvard with my dyslexic self. I walked into a playground and I suddenly felt, there's no way I could win. You remember your mother saying, Gloria, you can do anything. You can do anything. I looked around and said, oh no, I can't. No, I can't. I got so scared. A woman read to me, you guys. A woman read to me every single day. She read it to me, I explained it to her. My daughter Juliana is named after her. If you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. Preparation. Then the crazy, exciting job with IBM came, and I blew it out of the water. I became #1. The race began. They offered me a promotion. They said I was going to come off commission and go on straight salary and take a decrease in pay. You ever see someone fall down in a race? I quit that job, and it's still the most courageous business decision I've ever made. And I started another corporate decision, and I started another corporate experience. I was working now around slow-moving, unexciting, boring people, and I was becoming one of them. There was no preparation there, but blessings are often disguised. That's when I got the phone call. Boom! The race started again. My girlfriend, Jackie Glenn, my www.BFF, she's sitting right over there, because she would not have missed this moment. She asked me to come over to her skincare class. You know that song? Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. I said, why do you keep singing that song to me? She said, girl, I just got off the phone. The woman called me. She's gonna come over and teach skincare. And she said, if I have 5 guests, she'll bring me a gift. The race is off. The hurdles start. The hurdles. My very first skincare class. I sold $7. I know. My first warm shower experience. It took me 4 hours. I know. When I started Mary Kay, I didn't wear makeup. Oh, I was cute. Don't get it twisted. I fell off target for my car. I won it anyway. I did DIQ 3 times. But I finished. I broke the company record. Keep going, Gloria. Keep going. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. The kids were small. They were 1 and 2, then 2 and 3, then 2 and 3, and 5 and 6. They were small. And many times they were crying. Mommy, why do you have to keep going to those Mary Kay meetings? Mommy, why do you keep going to those Mary Kay meetings? I remember once, y'all, I gave Chauncey a bike for his birthday. And Juliana came outside and she was all upset that she didn't get a bike. And then around the corner came the second bike with that Mary Kay money. And they both looked up at me and said, Mommy, you just go to those meetings. You just go. And then a major hurdle. I became a single parent. 10 years. 10 years of domestic violence. I started Harvard Business School with a black eye. So grateful for the Mary Kay Foundation and the Heart for Women in Struggle, because yep, that was me. I was busy, hardworking, making amazing things happen for my kids, going anywhere but backwards, because I needed to get out of that. And then, there he was. I remember the days when Ken Banks wore a construction belt. Oh, do I remember the days. won my first bar pin. And now I drive my pink Escalade through Baltimore and park in the hotels that you've built. And I walk through the hospitals that you've constructed. And I've traveled to Cuba because you are one of the many boards that you sit on, the Johns Hopkins #1 School of Public Health. And in January, you were appointed to the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond. And now I'm standing on top of the world with Mary Kay. Well, I'm so excited to celebrate 20 years of marriage. Ken, your support and encouragement on this journey has been indescribable to the human spirit. But I want you to know, God knew exactly what I needed. And I thank you. I thank you. You guys, raising 4 teenagers in our blended family and 4 grandchildren has been pure joy. Keenan, Chief Technical Officer in New York, a brilliant, caring son, uncle, and best friend to many. Virginia owns her own dog training company and is truly one of the best mothers I know. I kept the girls, 10, 8, and 5, for the final days of June, during my most important race in my Mary Kay career. For 2 days, I told them, nobody's taking a shower, nobody's taking a bath. Just write another sign, put number 1 on it, and stick it on the wall. Then I signed them up for the wrong camp. Gloria walked up to me, she said, Gigi, this isn't the same camp. I said, Kalea, attitude is everything. Everything. Juliana's the most amazing, gifted makeup artist, and gifted spirit-filled woman I know. Let me tell you who she is. She just moved from Atlanta to LA, drove herself with her dog to Los Angeles from LA, and stopped and stayed at all my girlfriends' houses. Pam Shaw, Jillian Ortega, Julianne Nagel, and Tammy Craig. Her Snapchat looked like an episode of HGTV. Chandeliers everywhere, leopard dressing rooms. She called me, Mom, I'm so glad your girlfriends are like me. They're on #TeamTooMuch. Then Chauncey, you know the kid that had to be sent to boarding school. I'm lucky I still have hair. Well, if you have a teenager, you know what I mean. Yet, he graduated with a full scholarship from law school. Graduated from the #1 public law school in the nation, cum laude. Passed the Michigan and DC bar on the first attempt, and just made partner at his firm at 29 years old. But the best part was marrying Erica. She turned around in class and looked at him, and he called me and said, Mom, I met my wife. Thank you, Erica, for picking my son. You're the best daughter-in-love ever. Working internationally in Brazil and Colombia, I got the text. The baby's coming. The baby's coming. Oh my gosh, I called my talented manager, Gretchen. I said, get me out of here, get me home, get me home, get me home. I got right on the plane. I went right up to the pilot. I said, I don't know where the rest of these people are going, but you take me to Detroit right now. The baby is coming. And sweet baby Trey was born. Chauncey Mayfield III. The race, you guys, though, the race is beyond the billion. The race we're on right now is beyond the billion, and we're going to take this opportunity there. And why do we know? Why do we know we can go beyond the billion? Because we are billion kind of women. We are billion kind of women, just like the amazing Nationals. Kim Walker, your imagination is beyond. Your big thinking takes it beyond. Sabrina Golden Monday, your love for people is beyond and infectious, and therefore everyone loves Sabrina. Bringing the first Cadillac to the family. Chrisette Ellis, your beyond ability to navigate this world while never veering from God first, family second, career third. Living beyond is an example I get from you. Natalie Provette Jones, clarity and laughter. Beyond gifts because of the people skills. You blow me away. And National Sales Director, Senior National Sales Director, North Street Board. Your faith and prayerful spirit has equipped us over and over. Andrea and Katrina, your go-give brings the Mary Kay culture beyond. We're going beyond, you guys, going beyond. Beyond, I can't even tell you. There's no way for you to go beyond. If you don't have a ride and die girlfriend like I do, Angie O, you take me beyond all the time. The beat of B351, an amazing unit, led by Tony Blackman, instrumental in making them 20 times million, 6 times 2 million, breaking the company record because they know how to go around the kitchen table. Hitting the stage at this $1 million year, this $1 million magic time, is Lisa Charity, T. Bolton, Michelle Calvert, Stephanie Castro, Latricia Henry, Allison Young-Guerra, and #1 Eben Osaze. You take it beyond. And I have to tell you, did you see Oprah say my name? Y'all, did you see Oprah say my name this year? We are all going to have beyond moments. We are all going to have beyond $1 billion. Say it with me, beyond $1 billion. I didn't hear you, beyond $1 billion. I didn't hear you, beyond $1 billion. Because Keith Hurley, your friendship and your visions have made a difference. We are all going beyond $1 billion. I'm going to tell you why we're all going beyond $1 billion, because we are all living, caring, giving, sharing. Boy, oh boy, I love to work with the daring. A magic million, can you imagine such? Of course you can. We've got the touch. I'm small in stature only, but I'm heavy in belief. I'm leading by example, so you can count on me as I flash this $1 million smile. The world will know it's all worthwhile because I'm banking on the magic, banking on success, banking on some people who simply want the best. I'm proud to be before you. I'm so proud to be top ranked. I'm elite executive national sales director.